I would do is take you on a journey to the sphere of aid, the sphere of help, the room where we can sit and relax and speak to spirit guides. Now, at first you may not see them, but you will feel their energy probably first. And I want you to, when you're in there, to just let it all come out, everything you're feeling, just as if you were talking to a close friend or family member. Just let it all out. Tell them exactly how you're feeling, and then they will help you, but obviously not in the ways you're not expecting. So you will not be expecting them to suddenly talk back to you, but you might get symbols in your mind, or you might get the feelings of love, of joy, a feeling of ecstaticness, a feeling of knowing. And these are normally the things that happen first. You might also be given something. You might visualize something that they're giving you, and you bring that back, and you get your medicine pouch. Even though it's a physical thing, you get your pouch and you put this in your mind's eye into your pouch, and it is in there in spirit, but it is there. Because we can't see it on this plane doesn't mean it doesn't exist, and that is something we have to get our minds around. There is no difference in here and there, okay? They are different spheres, they're different realms, but they still have things in them. And we, as those that are the in-betweeners, can take things from the spiritual to the physical. And so we have to believe it. And this is part of your training, having that trust and belief. What we'll do is we'll do this little meditation, and hopefully you will get to meet someone that can help you. Sitting or laying, whatever you feel. Make sure you have some water as well, guys. Take some sips of the water. Moon water is the best if you can have some. You know, one of my videos, I have the link above how to make moon water, and it is very simple. So now, if you're comfortable and you're not going to be disturbed, I want you to take your seats, and I want you to start to breathe through your nose. Now, if you feel that you need to protect yourself, and I say for those that are beginning, you can stand in the room you're in, pointing one finger and just going around. Visualize sparks or a line of energy coming out of your finger. And whatever colour comes into your mind is the perfect colour for you. Do not go by what the books tell you about it has to be blue or it has to be white. No, nonsense. Whatever colour is in your mind is the right colour for you this day. Be guided by spirit. And we point our finger, and it doesn't matter, you're going round in a whole circle, so don't get hung up on starting in the east and all that. You're just going around, and you just walk around, all the way around, until you come back. And in your mind you just say, circle of power, keep me safe, keep all bad things out, and keep it in place. And that's all you need to do, because it's the intent, guys, it's not the words. You say what's good for you at the end of the day. Take a deep breath in through the nose and hold for a few seconds, and then out through your mouth, letting each breath that comes in become slower, and breathing out for longer. So in through the nose, hold, and out through the mouth. And as you're doing this, your feet are starting to feel very heavy. and you just want to let them go loose. And as they go loose, you feel the same thing is now happening in the knee area. Where you were sitting stiff, you are now going to let them go. They're going to just go loose and relaxed. And when you got that feeling of numbing and relaxation, you can sense it's happening up at the top end of your legs, around the tummy, the hips and the back. And where you had an ache, it suddenly disappears because you are now relaxed and everything is going numb. And that numbness is now spreading up and coming up into your heart area and your chest area and around the back. And where you was feeling all tense, you can feel it loosening and relaxing. And it is now numb. And so up it comes, and you can sense it and feel it as it's going into your arms, both arms and hands. And where they were all clenched, they're now loose. And you feel relaxed. And they're numb. You feel warm all over. It's now coming up to the throat and the jaw. Now you might feel a tightness in your throat, but it will pass as it goes numb. And it will relax so much that your jaw will fall open. Let it go. And then it comes up to the rest of your head, and you can feel the numbing sensation and that crick at the back of your neck disappearing, and your eyes feel heavy and you just want to close them, and you are in a perfect state of relaxation. Just sit and let it all go. We are now at the point. In front of you are some stairs, and at the top of these stairs, which there are only 3 of them, and there is a banister that you can hold on to, guys. You just take a step at a time, and as we go up I will count them. So go over to the first step and hold with your hand the banister, and I will say step up, and visualize the feeling, what you get when you're walking up the stairs in the physical world. You put your first foot on the first step, and the other one you pull up to meet it, aiding yourself with the banister. So step 1. Okay guys, we're now going to do step 2, holding the banister. Pull yourself up. Okay guys, now step 3. Okay, you're now at the top of the stairs, but instead of a doorway, we're going to see a bridge. A beautiful bridge of many colours. All the colours and colours you've never seen before. All swirling in the pathway, glistening in the light that surrounds it. Clouds looking at them, all fluffy and white, with silver streaks. Visualise this beautiful bridge, shining and sparkling, guys. And those beautiful, fluffy, lovely clouds on either side. When you look above, you can see the universe because the clouds are below you, and you can see the stars and the planets and everything above. like you are drifting upwards. You feel like you are floating, that you are not in your physical body. You are moving along the bridge as if you're floating. Let it happen. And as you go along, you look at everything with a wonder in the mind. How beautiful this is. How wonderful it feels. And you find yourself at the end of the bridge. And what you thought would be there is not. There's no forest. There's nothing. It is just black. This is called a void, and it will open up when you have the trust to walk into it. You now need to take a step into the void, and it will not hurt you. You will not be damaged in any way. For on the other side of the void is the spirit realm, and you have to go through this to get there. So take a deep breath and just float forwards. And all of a sudden, there in front of you is the place of your inside, your choice, and it will be different for every one of you. For some it might be the seaside, for others it might be a room with many books in it, and others it might be a field or a meadow, a stream. Whatever it is, let it grow and be in it. Just absorb yourself in it. Let you do that. And now you can see and feel and hear. What is that you're hearing? And what is it you're seeing? For some of you, this might be the very first time you've arrived in the spirit realm, and you might feel a bit anxious, but please do not, for this is a place where you're going to meet your spirit guide, the one that's going to answer your questions. As if you remember, I asked you to let it all flood out, and you may not see them this time, but you might feel them, or you might get a vision of some kind. Now, if there's a seat available wherever you are, or the floor to sit on, please take a seat. And I want you to sit there and don't think of anything other than what you're seeing. If you're hearing beautiful bird song, or if you're hearing music of some sort, just let it drift over you. And then you need to let it come out. Whatever is in your heart, whatever it is you wish to say it. Say it with the feeling that you are feeling about it. And say, I want help in this, please. Spirit guide, aid me this day. And while you're doing that, guys, I'm going to leave you to do so. Okay guys, so now you need to sit and allow the energies of where you are to come into you. You may get your answer when you come back, many days later, in dreams, in things that happen around you, or you might be able to hear your spirit guide where you are now. Whatever it is for you, don't push it away thinking that's a bit silly. This is not just your imagination. You are in the spirit realm, and as such your spirit guides are there. You just have to be able to let yourself go enough to see them, hear them, feel their emotion, feel their words in a different way. And you can do this, guys. If you have to keep going back, you will get your answers. Now, they may give you something, as I said earlier, or they might tell you to do something. You might get just a symbol. Bring it back with you, for these things will help you when you come back. So now it is time to thank them for their help and to say it is time to go. So we have to retrace our steps because we are in a different realm. So I want you to say thank you from your heart and turn around and look for the black void. It will be like a circle of darkness, and just float into it. And there you are, back on the bridge, the beautiful bridge. And you are so happy and floaty within. You start to move along the bridge, stopping once in a while to take in the view, because it's so amazing. You look up and there is all the stars and the planets, and it makes you feel so small, yet so perfect. And you find yourself back at the 3 steps. Before you go, I want you to stand there and I want you to cross your arms and open your mind to the energy of the healing power that's now descending from the all upon you, for you to feel better when you come back in your mental capacity, your physical capacity, and everything. And let it fill you. Feel the tingle as it enters you. And there. You now open your eyes again and hold on to the banister and take a step down. Remember, 1 step down, take the other foot down and hold the banister. 1. And again, down to the next one, hold the banister. 2. And now the 3rd one. 3. And when you're ready, guys, shake your fingers and your toes. Blink your eyes. Tap your face. Tap your arms. Just make sure that you can feel everything. And you are back. Now, please try to eat and drink something after, for you are going to need to ground yourselves, especially after being in the spirit realm. And you have done it. Well, I hope it's helped you in some way. Such a heavy subject, but such an enlightening subject, but also a good way to deal with everyday life. And there I'm going to leave it. So wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be, I wish you the best ever. House of Lang.